But is that from burnout or just because that day or at that moment the download wasn't happening?
It's very, very difficult to say. I have a hard time. I guess I have a hard time separating them.
Huh.
It
So
might be because I'm writing too much. It might be because I'm trying too hard, and that I would probably define as a little burnout.
mm,
Or it may just be that my mind's not on it right now.
mm.
But true burnout, where I have like hit a wall and said, I don't know, like this isn't. I don't know if this is for me. No, I was very fortunate to not have that happen, simply because of my realization that I needed to add in some non-music time.
Indeed. So you've effectively avoided complete burnout by being so structured and so careful with your daily schedule and making sure you have time for other things that aren't music. And going back to what you said earlier, making sure that you're approaching life in a way that the career and the music and the art doesn't become this all consuming sort of backpack that's with you all the time. That sometimes you can
Yeah.
take the backpack off and just be a human being
Mhm.
and not a musician and not an artist.
Well, what helped me the most was these hobbies. Getting out of the music world and meeting people, meeting other professionals in other industries, where they work 8 hours a day, and at after 1 minute after the eighth hour, work's done. No more work. We're done.
No,
No
what a
more
weird
watching
concept.
TV. Yeah, and it struck me very, very hard. So I'm like, why don't we do that as musicians? Yeah, it's art. Yeah, it's powerful. Yes, it's meaningful. But you know, we need to live. We need to have these regular experiences just like everybody else. So being able to, I don't want to say turn it off, because we can't turn it off. We're musicians. That's just not how it
But
works.
you can put it down for a period of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Step away.
Yeah.
I had this weird problem for a long time where you turn on the radio and I find myself, throwing music theory back at it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that chord. It's so fancy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm missing the point,
Yep.
like, by doing that. So taking a step away, enjoying hobbies, approaching life in a more, I hate to use the term, but normal instance where, you have a chunk of devoted time for work versus, you know, not work. I think it's a very important approach for the human experience.
And to clarify for our listeners, what Taylor means by throwing music theory back at it is that throughout music school, and even if you don't go to music school and you sort of educate yourself, you learn a lot about the relationship between different notes and different chords and how different elements of the music are created. And through that knowledge, you're able to then listen to pretty much any song in any genre, not from all around the world, but from a lot of different musical cultures. And then you're able to put those into quantifiable terms in order to understand them. So what Taylor was describing is the experience of not actually being able to enjoy the music because he's sitting there basically performing a mental analysis on what's going on in the music instead of feeling the music and enjoying the moment.
Yes, exactly. And that little pang of analysis will never go away. That's just an ingrained in who I am. But realizing, like, stop that. Just take a break. You can enjoy this. You can just go.
Mm.
I'll go watch a movie, and well, I hope I go back to be able to watch a movie in a theater soon. But you'll go to that experience, and you can just experience the package. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh wow, I really liked how that drone of the C right now, that low bass C is really what's driving. No, I can step away a little bit and experience the package. I know what makes the music tick, but it's no longer this blinding realism of this ingrained educational experience.
Absolutely.